Hi, my Taurians. Welcome back to Tarot Talks. I hope you guys are doing good and are safe at home, preparing for the unlock slowly. Taurans, last month I was not able to do reading for all signs. I was not keeping too well energetically, as well as was occupied with a lot of other things. So if yours was not yours was not the sign that I had done reading for last month, I had done only 4 signs. If yours was not one of them, then I truly apologize for that. Today we are going to do the reading for the sign of Taurus for the month of August. Please note that this is a collective reading and it might not resonate with everyone. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Also do check out your other placements in your chart. Okay. So Taurus, while I was like meditating, there was this thought going on in my mind, like there are so many things to do, and yet I can't rest. I just have to keep on moving. I'm just like, there was this feeling of hopping from one task to another, like it's kind of just continuous moving, like there is no space or respite. There is no space to breathe, or there is no space to like kind of chill out. You're just hopping from one thing to other, continuously. So that's what I was feeling predominantly when I was shuffling for your energy. So for whoever it is, I would say, like, just take it a little light, take a chill pill is what I would say. Do take care of yourself, okay guys? So let me quickly jump into your reading. Taurus, you have pulled a lot of major arcanas. Like, I mean, first and foremost card that came out is Justice. Okay, so for me, I would say this, to me this Justice looks like a call for balance. Like I said, when I was shuffling, I was really feeling this energy very strongly, that some of you are just hopping from one task to another without taking any break, without resting. So I would really recommend that you guys just take it a little easy, try to balance out your energies. Don't get too stressed, don't get too burdened. Okay, I will just move in the first placement of all the cards, and then I'll talk about the clarifiers. The next card that came out was Nine of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles. So this card, and actually even Temperance, all these cards jumped at the same time. Especially these two cards had come in pair. So this is another very wonderful combination. See, this Nine of Pentacles is followed by Ace of Pentacles, as in some of you are some of you are in your full glory in terms of money matters are concerned. Like, you are getting money from unexpected sources at unexpected time, and the money is quite good amount. Like, it's not just any small amount. Of course any money is good money, but then when you get it in like considerable amount, it's even more merrier. So for some of you, I feel that you are going to get a new job offer, or a new business. I would say you will start a new business, or if you are already in a business, you are going to progress in your business, you will get some profits. Yeah, even in this lockdown situation. So just remember, this is not the immediate energy. This can happen in near future. Okay, so even if you can't see it right now, this is bound to happen in the near future. And it's a very positive energy, guys. It talks about prosperity, it talks about abundance. I really am liking the energy of these two cards. You're surely attracting abundance and prosperity, and everything is really good in terms of money, as far as money is concerned. So when I put this together, what I feel is, whoever has applied for a new job, or whoever is looking for a new job, they are going to get that good news for sure. You are going to get that job, guys. There are no doubts about that. You have also got temperance, so in the left and as well as in right. So there are these calls for justice, for balance, both these energies talk about balance. So in your immediate past and your immediate future, there is a call out for balance. So like I said, like the reading began with this statement of mine only, that if you are lacking balance in your energy somehow, please try to balance, please try to meditate, try to introspect. Don't overdo anything, don't get overboard about anything, go overboard about anything. Just introspect and see that if you are doing too much of anything, try to balance things out. Especially this empress, she, look at her feet. It's one feet is in one foot is in water and one is on the stone. So that is what it talks about. Even see the cups, it's all about balancing your emotions. Don't get too emotional, or don't get too practical also. You just have to balance. Life is all about balance, guys. So let me tell you the clarifiers that I have got for this justice card. Is quite interesting. First came out 7 of Wands. Now I specifically want to talk about the 7 of Wands. Okay. Then was 5 of Pentacles. 7 again, this time Swords. And Magician. So guys, I feel that if I will talk about this combination first, 7 of Wands and Justice. So guys, if you are being egoistic about something, or if you are being stubborn about something, or if you are like hell-bent on something, you're just hell-bent and stuck on your point, don't do that. That is what this combination is telling me. If you are entering into any conflicts because of your ego, then this Justice card it's trying to tell you to introspect, just look within, like kind of do a mirroring kind of a thing. Try to see if you are overdoing anything, like if you are just being too much of me, my point, my emotions, my feelings, what I am saying is right. If you are doing that, don't do that. Like I said, it's trying to it's a call to step back a little and take another look at the situation. Don't be victim of your egos. I also feel that some of you are somehow feeling a little betrayed, little left out in cold by maybe by your colleagues or your friends or family. Like you are feeling a little let down, or really sad and disappointed. If you see this 5 of Pentacles, this person is sitting so kind of heartbroken, little disappointed. So this might be at work front, as well as this might be at personal front also. I feel that you're being fearful about something. There is some fear associated. Some you're not trusting yourself, or you're not trusting the people around you. That is what I feel about this, and that is what is making you become a little adamant about your point. It's making you defensive, go on a defensive mode to state your point, and that is where this call for justice is. Okay guys, so try to balance the things, try to see both the sides of the story, and see if you can find a midway. Again, you have Magician with this for your this thing. So this is a very beautiful card. Also, one point I always tell about Magician is that you are in this manifestation phase, but then there is one more not so, I would say, not so positive aspect of Magician, is that someone can be manipulative around you. So just be, especially now that you have got Seven of Swords also, so this can be someone who, some manipulative energy around you, you know, someone who tricks people by their talks, you know. You'll just believe whatever they're saying. They'll convince you about their about their point, and then all of a sudden you'll feel, oh my god, what just happened, you know, that kind of a thing. So just be aware, just be alert about that also. And if not, if not, if you don't think there's anyone manipulating you, then I think this magician calls for a you know, ability, like always, to manifest whatever you want, you know. Make the best out of this phase. Magician and Temperance, it's a wonderful and a very strong combination, guys. It is like the universe is telling you, you have got all the tools now, you just have to use it, you know. Use it right. Meditate and start manifesting whatever you want. The similar energy, there was a Magician card for sure, and I don't remember the other combination that Aries had. I had done Aries reading yesterday, so there was another card, I believe, with along with Magician. But again, the message was same, that yeah, I think it was High Priestess for them. So the bottom line being, you can actually, you know, bring your dreams into reality, or bring whatever that is you wish for into reality. And so I would say that make the most out of this. But at the same time, for you guys, I'm giving you a word of caution. You also have the Seven of Swords energy, so just be sure that you're not being too fearful about anything. You're not dwelling into any negativity, any negative thoughts, because as the positive thoughts manifest, so do negative thoughts. Okay, so please be very careful about your thoughts. Choose your thoughts wisely. Okay. In your overall energy, I see the Emperor. Okay. Seven of Cups, Moon, Strength, and Page of Pentacles. Now I would clearly classify this energy. I would associate this Page of Pentacles with this this group of people who are you know, in for a new job, or new openings in terms of career. Okay, they'll get this job opening out of the blue. They'll get this message out of the blue, interview call, and that is going to lead to a new employment for them. They'll get that offer letter, they'll get that job for sure. Another thing I would like to say is, for a group of people who are being a little they're being in this you know, this moon energy, little sad energy. I would associate this with this fearful energy, you know, the Seven of Swords, or the sneaky energy. Someone is either keeping secret, someone is being manipulative, not telling the truth, or it's you who's being a little scared, fearful, you know, and you know, you're having this what do you say, a little fears. I would say fear is one thing, and yeah, I feel that someone around you is not being truthful to you, so just be a little alert about that. This Strength card tells that you are giving strength to someone, or you yourself are giving strength to yourself. You know, you are working through your fears, and it somehow relates to the energy of hopping from one thing to another, even if you are tired. So I think you're trying to get the courage, strength, physically and mentally, to you know, to do whatever tasks that you have in the hand, no matter how tired you are. In all this, I feel there is a lot of going on in your mind. The Seven of Cups again is a solid indication that you are thinking of too many things at a time, you know, too many things, doing too many things at a time, thinking of too many things at a time. So take the break, guys. You really need a break. Take one thing at a time. Do not try to step on all the stones at one time, you know, you're bound to fall. So please try to balance things out, you know, try to plan things out. This Emperor is talking about being firm. I feel this is again your energy this time. Or it might be a fellow Aries also. Emperor is Aries. So probably this is you taking charge of the situation, or the universe is asking you to take charge of the situation. Balance things out, stay focused, don't clutter your mind, don't clutter your mind, and you'll eventually come out of this gloomy energy, and you'll eventually be out of this fearful energy or little shadow energy or a little negative energy that you're feeling. You'll be able to conquer it if you do the right things. Okay, so let me quickly see what message we have for you in this, from this beautiful deck. Oh. Too many cards fell out. Just give me a minute, please. There's this Fool card here again, which I feel, guys, don't be reckless. Don't take any decision out of, recklessness or any carelessly, rather. Just be careful and mindful of whatever you're doing. Your spirit guides, guidance, archangels, what message do I have for my daughters? This one had wanted to jump out. It's time to take action. It's a nice card. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Nice card. Let's quickly see what it has to say. New moon in Aries. The Emperor has shown, right? I told you, you're dealing with an Aries for sure in your charts. Earth sign as well as Earth sign and Earth, fire or air sign. There are very less cups in this. This is all about Earth and air sign. Let me read it out for you. The flame is lit. A wonderful new start beckons and you are on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there is something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes. Big yes from the universe. This is the time to really tune into your dreams. You may still have a long way to go. After all, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, but you are on your way. Determination, self-assertion and bravery are called for, but the hot fire of Aries is driving you towards success in whatever endeavor you are asking about. The caution: don't go too fast and forget your manners. Treat people well as you charge towards your goals. You'll create much better karma for yourself. Attuned to the moon, don't even think about giving up. Additional meanings of this card are: do your best and be happy with that. Avoid being brash right now. You need a 12-month plan. A new male is coming into your life. The teaching of this card is Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So the new moon in Aries is the first of the 12 or 13 new moons of the year. If you're committed to working with all the lunations, then the new moon in Aries is the right time to start, and drawing this card, no matter when you do it, signifies it's the ideal time to start your moon work, such as setting intentions. Wow! Such as setting intentions. Yeah, intention setting is something I strongly believe in. It's the most powerful and easiest tool to manifest, guys. I personally do intention setting a lot, day in day out. I start my day by setting intentions and I end my day by setting intentions, and you can do it for practically anything, guys, and see miraculously how things happen. They'll just free flow. Things will start just free flowing. So please do intention setting. If you want to know more about intention setting, do drop me a message or a comment and I'll let you know. 2 cards have come out, guys. Ready, set, go. It says now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire. Like this again goes hand in hand with the manifestation card, magician card. And second card is pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. Once you start meditating, you will be able to get these signs. This page of pentacles also talks about getting messages in dreams or subtle signs from your subconscious. So if you start meditating, you will be able to decipher those more clearly, let me read out pay attention. Okay, luckily the page just opened to that card, pay attention. So this card I'm talking about, heaven is giving you important messages, and by drawing this card you are asked to pay extra attention to them. Notice conversations you overhear, comments made to you by others, and inner feelings and thoughts. Look for common threads among the signs, as they are forms of guidance to help you manifest your divine purpose and desires. It's not your imagination that heaven is sending you signs and divine guidance. Anytime you hear or feel something 3 or more times, especially within a short time period, it's information worthy of your attention. These signs also give you feedback about your current belief system, since your thoughts attract mirroring experiences. Use these signs to heal beliefs and dishonor you, and swim in the direction that your guidance points out. Yeah, like I said, once you start meditating, you get to understand all the signs. Ready, set, go. Let me quickly read this sign for this message also for you. It's again a very nice positive card. QRS. Ready, set, go. It says, this one I'm talking about. It's a beautiful card. It says, even though you might not feel entirely ready, this card says that there's no better time than the present to dive into your future. You are advised to take both big and small steps to move in the direction of your dreams. Push aside everything unrelated to your life's mission. Adjust your schedule so that the bulk of your time relates to your priorities and goals. Delegate tasks to other people or hire someone to assist you. Your responsibilities will still be met, you'll be happier, you'll enjoy greater self-esteem, and you'll attract more abundance in long run if you jump in and follow your heart. Wow, that's a very nice message and a very practical one, I would say. Like, prioritize things. Don't try to do everything yourself. Don't try to be everywhere yourself. Just if you can delegate the tasks, declutter, make your life simple, and be focused in in whatever you really want to achieve in your life. Okay guys, so I shall leave it at that. If you like the reading, please hit the like button on the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Do let me know your thoughts about this reading by commenting in the comment box. And yes, wish you good luck for whatever it is that you're manifesting. So yeah, take care, stay safe, bye.